Happy Wednesday, guys. I'm Toni Shiloh, and I'm here for your Wednesday excerpts, reading from You Make It Feel Like Christmas, my latest release. I'm bringing you Christmas and September. I thought I would go ahead and just start from chapter 1 as I'm reading the excerpt. Hopefully, it'll entice you to get a copy, which is in the link is in my bio. So, chapter 1, Thanksgiving Day, Washington, D.C. Star Lewis hated to return home a failure, but at least she had the cover of the holiday season to hide her embarrassment. The wind whipped through her as she stepped off the train. She shuddered and drew her coat closed at the neck, then followed her fellow passengers up the escalator to the main building. The man in front of her held the door open, and she trailed in behind him. Warmth caressed her face in a greeting, chasing the chill away. She sighed and took a moment to admire the art ceiling over Union Station. People hurried around her as she made her way toward the front doors. Her brother Gabe was picking her up, which meant she'd have 30 minutes to kill until he showed up. Gabe was always late. Always. Star tightened her grip on the handle of her fuchsia carry-on and headed for Jamba Juice. A mix of passion fruit, mango, and strawberry would be just the thing to freeze out the hot shame of returning home jobless. Who cared if she'd had a smoothie before leaving New York? One could never have too many. Besides, she needed the liquid goodness to chase away reminders of being laid off and forced to live in her childhood bedroom for who knew how long. Out of the 5 Lewis children, Star was the only one who no longer held an illustrious career. Shake it off. You're not a failure. This is just a setback of epic proportions. Not only did she have to move back home, but her demise lined up perfectly with her sister Angel's Christmas Eve wedding to Star's ex-boyfriend. Ugh, God, please help me. I'm not sure how I'll make it through the wedding without wanting to gag. The hits just kept on coming. She'd better order a large smoothie. Kelly Clarkson's rendition of I'll Be Home for Christmas crooned through the speakers. Star shook her head at the unnecessary reminder and slowed as she got in line at Jamba Juice. Her cell buzzed in her coat pocket. She moved off to the side, pulling out the pink encased iPhone and checking the caller ID. Where are you? Calm down. I'm on Union Station Drive with all the taxis and tourists. Should I park around back or can you come out front? Her bottom lip poked out as dreams of smoothie bliss evaporated. I'll be out front in a sec. Don't sound so enthused. I'm just a little hungry. You mean hangry? Well, grab some food then. But keep in mind, I'm taking up space and security might be giving me the side eye. Oh, right, I get it, she snapped. The moment Gabe had said he was at the front entrance, she started walking that way. Star exited through the double doors and searched the cars lined up in front of her. Are you in your car? Dad's. My car died last week. She sighed in relief when she spotted the familiar black Mercedes. I see you. She headed his way, dragging her carry-on behind her. I see you too. Gabe popped out of the driver's door and came around the passenger side as he pocketed his phone. Sis! He picked her up, twirling her around. She chuckled at his exuberance. Put me down. Her head spun, but she soon caught her bearings. As she peered into Gabe's familiar features, a pain twinged in her chest. Gabe was probably her favorite sibling. Her older brother also had the smoothest skin she'd ever seen. Probably beat out women who held a daily regimen of wrinkle-free cream and exfoliation. He definitely fit into the pretty boy category. Did you miss me? He waggled his eyebrows, then grabbed her suitcase. Maybe. Her lips twitched. Yeah, you did. He winked at her and closed the trunk. Don't stay here all day. Mom and Dad are holding Thanksgiving dinner just for you. Thank goodness, she was starved. She slid onto the passenger seat and buckled her seatbelt. That explains why I didn't have to wait too long. Ha, he shrugged. What can I say? Life is meant to be enjoyed, not hurried. No one says you have to rush for everything. Just be on time for what's important. Like picking up my little sister? He tossed an amused expression her way before turning to look at the road. Exactly. She slid her frozen hands under her thighs. It's so cold here. It wasn't even this cold in New York. Oh, look at me, Gabe said in a high-pitched voice. I just came from New York and he flipped his imaginary hair. I'm such a cosmopolitan now. DC is beneath me now that all I know. She smacked his arm. I'm just making a weather observation. For now. Same old Gabe. She rolled her eyes. And that's all I'm going to leave you with. If you want to read more, you can find You Make It Feel Like Christmas in your favorite retailers. It's on ebook, paperback, audiobook, and at the end of this month, we'll be in select Target stores. Happy early Christmas.
Hi guys, my name is Sarah Monzon and I'm happy to be here on Toni's page. I'm going to be reading an excerpt from All's Fair in Love and Christmas. In this scene, we have Mackenzie, who's the main character, and she suffers from social anxiety. And her friend Carrie is always trying to help her out. And one way that she tries to help her out is by getting her to open up, especially to Mackenzie's crush, Jeremy, who of course is the hero. And right now, well, I'll just read it, you can see. Jeremy waits for the elevator with one hand in his pocket, the other cradling his phone as he stares down at it. He looks up as we approach, and the force of his eyes in my general direction causes my steps to slow. I unconsciously drift to place myself in Carrie's shadow. Jeremy glances at his phone one last time before slipping it into his pocket. The elevator doors open, and he offers us a smile. Ladies first. Carrie snaps her fingers. Oh shoot, I left my lunch container in the refrigerator. Don't want to leave it over the weekend and have it grow mold. I feel a hand on my back and then I'm stumbling forward. I grab the side of the elevator for support, turning to glare at my supposed best friend. Her smile is sweet and innocent. I'll see you downstairs, Mackenzie. Have a great weekend, Jeremy. You too, Jeremy says as he follows me into the soon-to-be enclosed space. The doors slide shut after he presses the button for the bottom floor. The spicy scent I'd picked up on him earlier in the day is stronger in our cramped quarters, and now I can identify the undertones of citrus. Orange, to be exact. It's fresh, but also warm somehow. So, Jeremy leans his shoulder against the elevator wall and regards me. Crazy day, huh? I peek up at him through my lashes and nod. The numbers indicating which floor we're on slowly count down, but not fast enough. Outwardly, I stand still and try to keep my gaze from becoming a butterfly, flitting about the elevator but never landing on one thing. Inwardly, a civil war has been declared between the person I wish I was and the person I really am. The person I wish I was would enjoy this one-on-one time with an attractive and available man. She'd look him boldly in the eye and smile. She wouldn't feel nervous or grasp for the simplest things to say. She might even push the emergency stop button and do something daring like ask him out on a date. Okay, in the back of my mind, I was thinking grab him by the shirt and kiss him senseless, but apparently even my imaginative alter ego isn't that intrepid. But the person that I am, however, is going to have a bruised rib from how hard my heart is pounding against it. If only I knew how to make small talk, or if maintaining eye contact didn't make me so uncomfortable. If only there was a third person in this elevator to take the pressure off of me, then I could slink back into the shadows. Did you have any idea the meeting this morning would be about a promotion? Jeremy continues to lean against the wall casually. I shake my head. Yes, Carrie had suggested it, and past patterns show Sophia will promote someone at the end of the year, but no, I didn't think I'd be considered. Any fun plans this weekend? He switches topics. I plan to make some peppermint bark fudge for the staff at Heritage Hills, but would he think that was fun? I lift my hands palm up and shrug. The elevator settles and then the door opens. I give a little wave, tuck my head, and skedaddle, the tiny general inside my head yelling a swift retreat. Mackenzie! Jeremy's voice makes me stop and turn, my clutch held against my belly. Next time, how about not dominating the conversation and letting me get a word in, yeah? He grins and waves and then leaves. Next time. What a horrifying and thrilling notion. That's from All's Fair in Love and Christmas. I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.